Who doesn't know tofu? Yes, tofu is a food that is often consumed by Indonesian people. Tofu is one of the popular traditional foods. In addition to delicious taste, the price is cheap and the nutritional value is high. Tofu is produced by utilizing the nature of protein, which will clot when reacted with acid. The tofu industry in the processing process produces liquid waste. The liquid waste contains gas. These gases come from liquid waste. The tofu industry is one of the potential sources of pollution if the wastewater produced is directly discharged into water bodies. Liquid waste that is disposed of with the processing result in pollution such as causing unpleasant taste and odors. One of the renewable alternative energies that can be utilizing from tofu liquid waste is biogas. Processing tofu liquid waste into biogas has several advantages, such as the use of biogas as fuel. In this video, we'll explain the process of making tofu, tofu production waste, tofu wastewater pollution, and biogas from tofu wastewater. After going through the boiling process for 3 hours, the soybeans are ground using a seed grinding machine to become porridge with the addition of hot water. Then the soybean porridge is cooked at the temperature of 700 Celsius, which is marked by the presence of small bubble. The cooking process is carried out in the place that is seared underneath. There is a steam heater with a firewood heat sources. Then the filtering process is to filter the slurry and add tofu vinegar to agglomerate the tofu slurry that has been mixed with water. Filtering process using a filter cloth. In the filtering process, the soybean porridge will thicken. In the process, the tofu dregs will be processed into oncom food. After the filtering process, the soy starch, which has been mixed with tofu vinegar, is placed in the mold container and a heavy object is placed on it to remove water. After the printing process is complete, the finished tofu is removed from the mold by inverting the mold and then opening the filter cloth that cover of tofu. After that, the tofu is transferred to a tub filled with water so that the tofu doesn't crumble. Tofu is stored and ready to be cut for sale the next day. The liquid waste produced by Mrs. Marnie Tofu Industry is accommodated in the waste management facility behind the factory. This waste reservoir is close to the resident wells. As a result, the wells of the surrounding communities were affected in 2020. The water from the wells is felt to have decreased in quality. In fact, the wells smell, color, and cloudy, so that local residents make complaints to the Metro Environmental Government to deal with this problem. Based on interview with Mrs. Marnie, that the liquid waste from the tofu production has been processed into biogas using a bioreactor behind the factory and has been used for daily cooking, so that the waste will not pollute the wells of local residents. Biogas becomes a method for dealing with waste treatment problems. So, if we have a factory business that produces waste, we must think about the environmental impact so as not to disturb and pose a health risk to the surrounding community and pollute the environment.
Thank you.